One out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line, and that's through for a hit. And this will kick off the wall out near the 3:15 sign. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez. Hit hard to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Adam Ottavino takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Tony Kemp. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly by Walker, and he is in there.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Gonzalez over at second. Kemp on at first with 2 down. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Here's Neil Walker, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Ready once again, Luke Voigt. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 1-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting,
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a relay home, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Gary Sanchez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 16-5. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
First baseman, number 10, Julius Gurriel.
Digging in, Yuli Gurriel has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Now the 1-1 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Standing in now, Neil Walker. In there, 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, Miguel Andujar. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Line towards center field. Kemp is there, 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kemp is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead this one 17-5. Evan Gattis now standing in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He brings it in, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
17-5 the final in this one tonight. The New York Yankees collect a win with 24 hits. Luis Severino earns win number 7 on the season. Justin Verlander struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees launched 7 home runs in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 17-5. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Rays smacked 15 team hits as they cruised to the win against the Tigers, 8-0. The Toronto Blue Jays put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities,
MLB Network comes at you from the Space City on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. The Yanks are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Garrett Cole will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Steven Strasburg gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now. Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Popped him up. Machado moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Neil Walker. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. 24 home runs for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Hot shot on the ground is short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good. Number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. At the plate, Aaron Judge. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Here's Carlos Correa now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He went deep in the contest last night. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th, designated hitter,
Tyler White will bat next. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Full count 3-2. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 3-2. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. A payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent. And get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Roll. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Neil Walker. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. At the wall, he leaps and makes a spectacular catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. Popped him up. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. So he's able to come through here with two away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Here's Didi Gregorius trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Kemp. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 6 and the Astros nothing. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. But base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Riding into the box, Brian McCann. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
It's a couple of innings.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brian McCann, swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly.
The 2-2. Fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
The first baseman, Lou Borges.
Ready to take his hacks again, Luke Voigt, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-1. Is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Here comes the Astros skip fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Kemp, and that retires the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Astros nothing. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. Lifted into center field. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High in the air out to center field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 27.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And the pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. Drilled right back up the middle. Machado has it. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Miguel Andujar. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Hit down the third baseline. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Neil Walker. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Manny Machado now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. In now, Gary Sanchez. Grounder down the line at third. Bregman gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. It's up and out of here into the archway. So a solo shot down the line in left, home run number 5 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Stepping in, Brian McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jake Marisnick. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Through 5 innings, it's now 7-1. Here's Didi Gregorius. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Marisnick is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He was a double play victim last time around. Gregorius, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hard on the ground toward short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Astros 1. Ready for another shot now, Tony Kemp. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready with the 1 and 2. This one's down to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Full count still. Kemp on at first, nobody out. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fouled away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's Neil Walker, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-2. Hard liner to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's safe.
The batter, the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Hit hard to the right side. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Machado at third with 2 away. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Luke Voigt. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Stanton is on his way home. Now the relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to do.
Tony Sipp enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Aaron Judge. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2-2.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will kick off the wall out near the 315 sign. Throw won't get him.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his 5th run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kemp is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Time to get up and stretch here at minute. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that is through into right field for a single.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in, Tyler White. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And, oh, my goodness, it's off the light pole. So 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The right fielder.
Here's Jake Marisnick. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Strasburg comes set. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Gardner. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 14-3. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these 2 teams, and we may not be done yet. And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Ready now, Manny Machado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His second of the game as the blowout continues. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 15-3. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Alex Bregman is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Astros go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Marisnick has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. So standing in, Luke Voigt. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! Aaron Judge will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 1-2. This is line to left. Gonzalez. No one left on base. One more. Here it comes on 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Tyler White will bat next. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Popped him up. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 3-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Into the box now, Brian McCann. Gurriel at second. Gonzalez is over at first with 1 away. This is skied into short left center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
The right fielder, number 6, Here's
the 1-1 delivery. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Last strike now for Houston. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
16-3 tonight. The Yankees launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Steven Strasburg earns his 5th winner of the year as he struck out 13 in this one. Garrett Cole allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasquez.